Welcome to the Letting Go live stream, A Course in Miracles workbook series. Today we are on lesson 166. I am entrusted with the gifts of God. So here we are. We have chosen and willed something that is entirely foreign to the truth of what we are. It is entirely foreign to the will of God. It is not real. This world that we made, that we've been subscribing to, that we put so much belief in, when we say, this is my home, this is my home, and this place where death seems to be real, where there's all these things to be afraid of, where there's the possibility of poverty and sickness. Okay, so first, could I just be okay and permit that maybe I created this and maybe that this isn't actually the will of God? To be in a world where it appears as if I could be separate from Him. And if I can just acknowledge that, allow that, and just kind of release the feeling behind that. What's it feel like to uh, fearfully hide here in this world I've made? To don't, nope, nope, not God. God's not here. God's not here. This is me. This is my own little thing, and this is my home. And well, you have experienced what it's like, what it feels like to attempt so stringently to be apart from God. It's other than the best ever, as my friend used to say. That's just other than the best ever, isn't it? So what we're doing here in the course is letting go of more and more of this insistence on being separate from God, insistence on being separate from Christ. Something that is impossible is impossible. It is impossible to be separate from God. And yet I have been trying so hard, savagely defending against all reason, every evidence, and all the witnesses to prove that I'm not God's son. So we'll just go into some of these feelings behind that, and then we'll look at allowing the atonement, allowing coming back to truth. And what we're doing when we do this is we're still in the world. We're still in this world. Other people came here. Other people came here with the same intention. Let's hide from God. Let's be separate. Let's be separate. And so to show them what we've been given, we give it to them. So to like, oh, if I show myself as sick, then other people will believe sickness is real. If I show myself as unhappy, then other people will think that unhappiness is real. Now they can justify their sickness and their unhappiness. If I show myself as afraid, then other people will use their witnessing of me in fear to justify their own fears and carry it forward. So now I've got these gifts of being free of that. And I will still be tempted. It's okay too. It's like not making right or wrong of this. There's still this temptation to play in this world that I made because I'm used to it. Oh, this is my home. My small self, my ego loves this place that it made, even if it's miserable. So I'm still going to get pulled to play small, to play separate, to play sinner. And that's but can I just start to allow the gifts I've been entrusted with, God's will, that happiness, perfect safety, holiness, and just share that with the world. I'm given these gifts not just for me, but for all those people who came to this world of pretending separation from God with me, to just show them, oh, I there's a different path we can walk through this world until it is no longer necessary, until we fully relinquished needing to create a world to be separate from God in. So let's do some releasing And just see what comes through here. And you know what? I need God's help. I need God's help because the ego just will cling to this smallness. So I might even start with a little prayer. I ask for God's help to deliver the gifts He has given me to those who came here with me, that we may unmake this world of illusion that we have made and walk in truth with all of our brothers in the perfection that is being at one with God. Thank you, Lord. All right, let's do some releasing. I am entrusted with the gifts of God. All things have been given me. God's trust in me is limitless. He knows me. He gives without exception, holding nothing back that can contribute to my happiness. And yet, I have been attempting to be separate from Him. I came to this place to attempt to hide from God, to attempt to be separate. Oh, okay. So let me just notice any of this feeling of wanting to be separate from God. What are some feelings that can show up in wanting separation? Fear is a good one. Okay, if I was fully present with God, what would there be to fear? So wanting separation might show up as fear, might show up as guilt, some belief that I wronged or sinned. That could have me wanting separation, wanting to hide from God. Could show up as anger or pride or wantingness, desire. Oh, yes, I want something because I don't have everything God gives me. So could you just notice any of this sense, any of this feeling of wanting separation? However that shows up for you, could you open up and allow up this feeling of wanting separation? And could you allow it up? Just feeling whatever that feels like, wanting to hide from God, wanting to be separate from God and other people, wanting separation, however that feels. And could you release wanting separation? Just let that go. Would you release this feeling that you may know you're whole with all the gifts of God? When could you release wanting to be separate and be whole, be holy, be at one? I am entrusted with the gifts of God. You are entrusted with the gifts of God, never separate from Him. Though, in some weird insanity, I at some point made a decision to attempt to be separate from Him, to hide from Him, and to deny what I really am. And where do I go to hide from God? This world. This world. That's where I go to hide from God. So, could you notice any making a home of this world, wanting to be separate from God, valuing this world, something that could make it appear that heaven is not here? Can you notice any of this wanting separation, which could show up as guilt, could show up as fear, could show up as desire? It's just this energy of wanting separation. And could you allow that to be just a feeling? And could you simply feel it, ignoring the thoughts, Just letting that feeling come to light. Just feeling it, letting it be there, letting it run. That's being enlightened. To just let anything other than light meet it and go. Could you let go of wanting separation, claiming the world as your home? Would you let go of wanting separation and making an abode apart from heaven? When could you let go and let God? For He has entrusted you with His gifts that you may help others walk out of the world that is not their home. I am entrusted with the gifts of God. He has given me all things and has full trust in me, limitless trust for His son, for His daughter, same thing. Giving without exception, holding nothing back. Though, oddly enough, I chose a replacement for reality. I chose to identify as separate from God at some point. I don't need to know why, just noticing, oh, I believed I made a place that I could hide from God, hide from what I am. It's called the world. And so, could I just notice any of this feeling of wanting to be separate, wanting the world to be my home, wanting to create a place I could hide from God with others who have made that choice as well? Just noticing any of this energy, this feeling of wanting separation, however that shows up. Those are just words, it's just a feeling. And could you allow that feeling and just let the thoughts scroll by without clicking on them? Just feeling, what if it's just a feeling? Could you feel that feeling? Could you allow that feeling? Acknowledge it, shine light upon it. It has nowhere to hide if you just look at it, feel it, and enlighten it. And it seems a simple decision, just to let go of wanting this separation. Though there might be some real clinging. Maybe I really want this world to be my home. Maybe I really want it to be real, so I might not want to let go of this. That's okay. Notice any wanting to hold on to it. It's all I think I know of this world. What? I can't let go of this world. That might seem like that. And just notice any wanting to hold on to it. And just could you let go of the wanting to hold on to it? And could you let go of wanting separation? Whatever that feels like, could you just let it go? Would you let it go? When could you let it go? It's just a choice. You never have to. You are already free. allowed to go where you think you want to go. Where do you want to go? Now, so at some point I chose the world, chose to make a home for myself apart from God, and others who made that choice came here with me. But now I've started to kind of, whoa, what did I do? Oh, okay. And then I start to recognize the gifts God has given me, that God has entrusted me with to bring my brothers to their real home, to their true abode with me. I am entrusted with the gifts of God, given everything without exception that would contribute to my happiness and the happiness of my brothers, sisters, same thing, who simply made a mistake. And so, can you allow yourself to have the gift of, how about happiness? That you may give it to your brothers, your sisters, same thing. Is it okay to be happy despite the appearances of the world? Anything that's going on in the world. What if it wasn't even so? What if the appearances of the world were not so as they appeared? Could you allow yourself to be happy and show that to those others who are lost? Let them see the truth of God's will for them as it is for you. Notice any resisting, just being happy, knowing the truth about yourself. Could you allow up any resistance to being happy and giving happiness, showing happiness, revealing happiness in this place that seems so unhappy? And could you release, let go of resisting happiness and give this gift of God to the world? Would you let go of resisting happiness? Be a happy messenger to your brothers? Let them know what you got and what's there for them? When could you release resisting happiness, your divine inheritance, and sharing it, this infinite supply? You are entrusted with the gifts of God, my brothers, sisters, same thing. Fully entrusted. And one of those gifts is your health, as you no longer believe in sickness. You no longer need to create sickness to pretend to be apart from God. So, has there been any resisting this gift of health and giving signs of health to your brothers? If they see you as sick, they will reaffirm their belief in sickness. Have you been resisting your health, denying your health? And could you simply notice any belief in sickness still that lingers? Any resisting health? And just notice how that feels. to be sharing a belief in sickness with your brothers, if that has happened. And it's okay. It's okay. Just notice any resisting your health and sharing that health with others. And could you allow that feeling to come to light? Just enlightening. What's enlightening? Just letting a feeling be there that was heavy and letting it run out, lightening it up, just feeling it, noticing it. And could you release any belief in sickness, any feeling of sickness, that you may give your brothers signs of health? Would you release resisting health and sharing health with those lost in the world who chose to come here like you? When could you release the resistance to health and allow the gifts of God to be displayed in the world, so your brothers no longer seek to live here? Now you show them where to go, lead them back home, following the one you follow. You are entrusted with gifts, the gifts of God, happily given to you without exception, nothing held back, will contribute to your happiness. Fully trusted. God's entire gifts collection, yours for free. All things are given you. You are entrusted with the gifts of God. But though not just for you, there were many who came with you, attempting to hide from God in the world. And so could you notice, is there, have you still been resisting your perfect safety? Has there been any fear, any worry, anxiety that you are not completely safe? Has it ever seemed like that? Well, if your brothers and sisters who are here see you in fear, they will use that to justify their own fear, reaffirm their belief. And yes, there's things to be afraid of. Look at them. Surely fear is justified. So to deliver this gift of perfect safety, we must look at our own resistance to that safety, our own fears that we still carried. So could you notice if you're still resisting safety? Is there any fear or resistance to being perfectly safe? And it's okay. It does seem real. We love to justify it. So this isn't making right or wrong. It's an opportunity to bring up this cloud of darkness over our truth, this feeling, and just to shine on it, because you simply feel any resistance to your perfect safety. Oh, the mind and the ego, they'll run around. They'll give you all the reasons why fear is justified. Could you just ignore the mind and feel any lingering fear, any feeling of resistance to your perfect safety? And could you let that go? Would you let go of any fear, any resistance to your perfect safety, and show your brothers their fear is not justified, that their safety is guaranteed, as is yours? When could you let go of any resistance to your perfect safety and show those who came to the world that there is another way? Show them you are entrusted with the gifts of God. It takes what it takes. We're all coming out of shaking off this illusion. Like, there could be a little bit of a hangover. Like, whoa, I made this world to be separate from God. What? Oh, what was I doing? Gosh, what did I do last night? Well, it's okay. It's just shaking it off because it's fine. Anything that happened didn't happen. Could you allow yourself to take these gifts, which your Father entrusts you with completely, and be the happy messenger, deliverer to the other people who are a little hungover, to the other people who made a decision last night that's maybe painful? And could you just be the giver of these gifts that they may see where to go, that they may start to know their home is not here, and follow you as you follow him at one? Show them how the Christ has touched you and touch them with the Christ's hand. Give to them all that has been given to you, for heaven is your abode, not the world created to be separate from God. Walk with them as he walks with you. Show them they're safe. Show them the happiness that is available to them. Show them that there is a true way. And they will see. Some will refuse you. Some will refuse the gifts. That's okay. They're free. They can choose that. Show them what's available regardless. You've been entrusted with the gifts of God. Enjoy delivering those gifts this day. Have the best day doing so. Thank you.